A lot of gang stalking going on today. It's a lovely day today, apart from that cloud. That cloud is blocking the sun. So all these gang stalkers as well, man. There's one of them on their phone. So there you see a lot of the gang stalkers haven't been out because of the coronavirus, so they haven't been winning any money at the moment, gang stalking me. So because of the coronavirus, a lot of these perps have to stay at home and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's a lovely day today, man. It is a lovely day for people who are trying to survive gang stalking. We're trying to survive this horrific criminal act that's going on around the world. And here we have the sun coming out already. So I think each TI should just enjoy their life, because that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying my life at the moment. I'm kind of getting clean. I've stopped smoking. I've stopped smoking weed, and this is because I'm trying to give myself to God. And that's what each TI should learn to do, is they should learn to give up all the bad habits and give themselves to Jesus Christ, making sure that HTI does enjoy their life and they don't stay stuck at home. That's the most important thing. And here we have the sun, the lovely sun here coming along. This is where I live. I live in Cambridge. I'm a targeted individual in Cambridge. I've been a TI for 10 years now, more than 10 years. And I'm still trying to survive. I'm still trying to survive these horrific criminal acts that these perps are putting me through. But trust me, I've had worst experiences in the past with these perps. But it kind of, when you give up all the bad habits as a TI, if you do have bad habits and you give them up, then it makes it so much easier to counterattack all the pain that these gang stalkers are going to put you through, because these gang stalkers are all about pain. They're all about, there we go, smile at the camera. They're smiling at me. These gang stalkers are all about pain and suffering. They want to inflict pain. They want to inflict as much pain as possible to the targeted individual. TIs, we should stay strong, because one day we will win this battle. That day is going to come, okay? But the most important thing is that each TI should understand that there's, at the moment, you guys have to keep recording. You have to keep the camera in their face as much as possible, because that's one thing they're scared of. They're scared of being filmed. All the perps are scared of being filmed. So make sure you put the camera in their face. So if they're trying to walk into you, because that's what most perps are doing. While I'm walking on the street, there was today I just came up from the shop, yeah, and then two boys were they were following me. I knew they were perps. I knew they were gang stalkers anyway. And I was walking from town back home, and these two boys, I knew they were following me because they were crossing the same road that I was crossing, and then they were crossing the other road. Like, who does that? Who goes one way and then changes the other way as soon as I'm changing the other way? Yeah? So who's changing, right? Who's changing this different roads? I don't understand. That's what these boys did, and they were walking very close behind me, and as I just looked behind, they were just laughing there, just like that kind of cringe that you get when the gang stalkers, you know, notice that you know that you're being followed. So that's the kind of look that I got from him, and then I turned around and said, "Excuse me, are you following me?" And he said to me, "No, do you have some sort of paranoia or something like that?" Like, that's one of the tactics they use, the perps, okay, to make you feel crazy, okay? Don't fall for it, okay? Keep recording these bastards and put them on YouTube, because like I said, they're more afraid about the camera. They have more fear for the camera than ever, because it's exposure for them. They get exposed, all right? These people are getting exposed anyway, so I'm filming every move they do. And I'm not going to stop filming them, okay? Because they deserve to be filmed, and people have a right to know how stupid these people are. Here's another red car, okay? This is a sensitization. They sensitize you to cars. Sensitization. How do you call it? Sensitization. I can't even fucking spell it. But yes, some sort of sense that they use with cars. Sorry. Don't worry, it's not COVID. I haven't got COVID yet. Thank God I don't have coronavirus. Fucking hell. It's been a long trip for us all TIs. It's been a long distance, and it's been quite a long, boring journey for us to put up with this coronavirus bullshit. So, yeah, just, what can I say? Just do not, I'm holding a phone right now, recording these bastard perps, right? I'm recording these little faggots, yeah? I'm recording all these little bastard perps, yeah? But one thing I just need to clarify with a TI when they do film is try to get a GoPro. That's what I'm trying to say. A GoPro or a camera. Not a camera with a phone, because they just know you're filming them, okay? And you can't get proper footage. Like, for example, if the gang stalkers try to confront you or something like that, right? If the gang stalkers try to confront you, right? Then they don't know that you're filming. When you've got a camera, so if you've got a cap, right? And you put a camera on the top of your cap, like this, like a little GoPro around your head. Like you put a little GoPro or a body camera or a dash cam or something like that. If you're driving and they do a lot of car harassment, then there we go, red cars, man. Look at this. These are red cars. There's so many red cars like this. You'll go to a place where there's like red cars and stuff like that. Like you'll get a lot of red cars. I don't know what you'll get, but you would get a lot of red cars and stuff like that. They don't like to be filmed, alright? They really don't like to be filmed, but I don't give a fuck. So make sure that each TI gets make sure that you get a GoPro or a dash cam. If you've got a car, then I advise you to get a dash cam or a camera for your car to record all the car harassment that they do. Okay? So as you see, every time that I walk back from town, like I said, I do the same thing, right? I do the same thing every day. Because there's nothing I can do. There's nothing that these perps are going to let me do. Because they've got you, the perps and all the gang stalkers, they put you in a perimeter and they try and hold the person down. So if you're a TI, everyone's going to try and get onto you and stuff like that. This is the way it works. This is the way mobbing works, where gang stalkers mob you 24 hours a day. Right? Like, you don't think there's a problem, right? But when they do try and walk in front of me, because that's what most of these gang stalkers are doing. I'm in town, most of them are trying to stop me from even walking a straight line. I'm walking a straight line, and most of them are trying to stop me from walking a straight line. Because they get in front of me. They get in front of me or they get behind me, 2 or 3, and they just stop me from even walking a straight line. Like, who the fuck does that shit, man? Who in the world, what normal person would do that? Right? What normal person would do that? Why would they try and walk in front of you? So for exposure, to expose these dickheads, these little fucking faggot perps here, all you need to do is put the camera in their face, mate. Yeah? I don't care. You put them on YouTube and that's it. Everybody laughs at them. Look. This is exposure for them. They don't like the camera. Okay, so this is the only way to... There's another way to combat gang stalking. I've got a phone. I'm recording with my phone. Yeah, that's not actually a good idea, because then they know that you're recording them and they're being filmed. Every kind of technique they do, they're being caught red-handed anyway. So they obviously know that you're filming them as well. So, for each TI that wants to know where I live, this is my house. This is where I live. This is where they can put the microchips in my house. Like, they put electronic weapons and stuff. Okay, they put all of that kind of stuff in my house because it's easier for them to access this place that I live in. So yeah, this is my door. Okay, they as I say, they're harassing me by putting propaganda. So people come over to the door and they just keep putting pamphlets and leaflets over the floor. It's where I live. It's a crappy old house, but that's the best way that the gang stalkers can get to you. This is another thing that they've done to my door. You see this? My property's been damaged by the gang stalkers. So they've come up here and they've tried to break in my house before. Yeah, so, as a citizen, I have every right to record, right? I have every right to record what's happening to me. Because I don't want this to happen to me. I've had enough of people harassing me. I don't know what to do anymore. If to move to another place, or let me know if TIs you think that moving to another place would be a good idea. Or if they would follow me there and harass me over there as well, I don't know. But yeah, so this is the video that I've made. Okay, I came back from town and they're harassing me completely. They're gang stalking me. Now that coronavirus over here in Cambridge has now that COVID-19 has kind of settled in Cambridge, right? They're all coming out to harass me. And you can see most of the perps are using sunglasses. Let me know what you target individuals think about. Let me know what you TIs think about the sunglasses, why they're wearing sunglasses constantly.